Oh, this happened the last episode as well. As I had airplane on the runway, as you can see right there. Oh, and it just crashed. And I'm really glad I did this episode. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh my God, that's just tremendous, dude. That's just perfect looking right here. What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? My name is Tastic, and welcome to a very, very special episode today where we are playing GTA 5 Mods, the aviation section of GTA 5 Mods with the Southwest Airlines 737-900 or aka 737-9 MAX or the 737 MAX, whichever one floats your boat. But this is the newest installment in the 737 family, which is not really that new anymore, but it is the most advanced, the longest range 737, the most fuel efficient, and the most quiet, or the quietest. Is it quietest or the most quiet? I'm not sure. I'm not an English teacher, but I do know one thing. It is your boy Tastic, and Tastic is the name. GTA is the game. And ladies and gentlemen, we are with Southwest Airlines. Let's show you around the airplane real quick. And let me tell you something. I do love this airplane. I'm a big aviation fan in general. Ever since I was a kid, I love airplanes. I love how they work, how they're made, what they're supposed to do, etc., so on and so forth. So this is the 737-9 or the 737 MAX. As you can see, those, I don't know what you call those exactly, shark tips or the engine. The reason it's groovy like that actually because it made it way quieter than its predecessors, and that gave it more options because some airports, even though there are regional airports, you can't land in them if you don't meet the sound requirement. There's a sound requirement or noise pollution requirement, if you will. So that helped it. Those wingtips that you see there made it about 10 to 15% more fuel efficient as well, and also help with drag and help with turbulence. So that they have their own purpose. Just showing you kind of run the airplane. And before we take off, in my last aviation or GTA 5 Mods aviation episode, we kind of talked to the ATC air traffic controllers. Today we're not going to do that so much just because, you know, RP purposes, it just sounds like I'm talking to myself. I do enough of that with LSPD4. So I just wanted to show you around this airplane real quick. Look at that. I mean, it's humongous. It's huge. It is huge. So what is our game plan today? Well, we're going to be going from here to Sandy Shroes. The Zancudo Regional Airport, or Zancudo's, military airport has been closed right now. Some military members had to stop in Sandy Shroes, and those whose family couldn't pick them up. We're going to go pick them up courtesy of Southwest Airlines. And before we bring them back to their home city of Los Santos, we're going to do a low fly around their home state a little bit before we come back and touch down on runway 33 left, which is over there. So we're going to kind of give them a welcome home kind of tour of their own state, if you will, or their own city. So that's kind of what it is and what we're doing. And we have clearance from FAA and ATC to do a low clearance fly over. Let's go ahead and turn our engines on and get ready for this. Now we're gonna go vehicle options and engine on. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to take off runway 3, which is this runway right there, as you can see. We're going to be taking off just, I guess, northwest. Just keep going straight. To go to the west a little bit, then come in for a eastern, kind of northeastern approach in Sandy Shroes. After we pick up our service members returning from duty, we're going to pick them up, go around Grapeseed a little bit, then come down here, go around Sandy Shroes again. Then we're going to go around Los Santos County, where we'll be landing in either runway 12 left or 12 right or 33 left. We'll see. Depends on how busy it is that day or how busy it is that time. I mean, it is 8 o'clock Sunday morning in-game time in Los Santos, and I'm very, very excited about that. So let's go ahead and start push back here, and we'll start going towards our runway 3, which is, like I said, just right there. Not too far of a taxi for us. Not too far of a taxi for us right now. Of course, I would land in Zancudo's military airport, but for RP purposes, even though I have never wanted on, they'll still shoot you down. Believe me, I tried. They'll still shoot you down. So there's an airplane coming in right now, so we want to make sure we don't hit it, because if you think the car traffic in GTA is ridiculous, you haven't seen the airplane traffic yet. So we're just gonna hang back a little bit, make sure they don't hit us. We're not clear to go for line up and wait anyways. So we'll go ahead and make sure they're good to go. And then once they're good to go, we'll go ahead and make our start our takeoff. Okay, ATC has given us permission to cross into runway 12L. And then we're gonna be, so we can go to runway 3 and line up and wait over there. These runways are not meant for GTA 5s, that's for sure. Oh, by the way, the 737 MAX is made by yours truly, not me, but it's made by SkylineGTR. He does such amazing work when it comes to your aviation needs for GTA 5 mods. The last aviation episode that I did with GTA 5 mods was the Airbus A321-Neo. He also did that as well, and that was phenomenal. Even the inside of this airplane looks just like a 737. It's quite amazing how much attention to detail he does. Let me give you another look. Of course, my lights are too bright. I am aware of that. We do need to I do need to do something about that in my visual settings. But ATC gave us clearance to go ahead, line up and wait and runway 3, and once we're ready we can just take off. So let's go ahead, line up here, line it up. Of course, we don't need that much of a runway here because our airplane is a 737. It's not a 747 or anything like that. So if you were to ask me what is my favorite airplane, I would tell you the 787 Dreamliner. That's definitely my favorite airplane. Long range, short range would have to be 737. Sorry, the Airbus 321, not the 737. Back in the day, it was the Airbus 340. That was my favorite airplane, but it's decommissioned. That was still a very, very classic airplane with tremendous safety record. Alright, we do have clearance for takeoff. Let's go ahead and start our takeoff and make sure that we are good to go one last time. Just check the sky, check everything. Okay, here we are taking off. Alright, takeoff has been initiated, if you will. Sandy Shores is just right across these mountains, or right behind these mountains right there, so not the longest flight in the world. Seeing a little turbulence, even though it is fairly sunny skies. There is a little wind here today, Los Santos. Let's give you a little overview of the skyline over here. Look how magnificent that looks. Just look how magnificent that looks. My God, it's so hard to like climb with this wind pushing us down. That is really, really hard. Look at that, man. It's just, Los Santos looks amazing today. There's a 747 right on top of us right here. We can start breaking in and to line ourselves up with Sandy Shroes Airport, Regional Airport, where we're gonna pick up our military service members there. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. And if you are enjoying this episode, please help your boy out by hitting that like button. If you're not part of JR, and you enjoy what you see, I do GTA 5 LS34 episodes, GTA 5 mods, mostly, and Tropical. But we try to switch it up with other video games as well. So it's not just beating a dead horse all the time. You know, I like to switch it up. But my main is GTA 5 content and Tropical content. So if that's your cup of tea, make sure you join the J Army. This definitely is for free, and you help me out. Oh my God, there's an airplane on the runway. This happened exactly the last episode that we went in, so we don't want to go do a go around, but we might actually have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to, unfortunately. Oh, this happened the last episode as well. There's an airplane on the runway, as you can see right there. Oh, and it just crashed. Awesome. Hopefully it's clear by the time we come back. Go ahead, we're gonna need some altitude here, and we'll start making our way. I guess we're gonna be coming down like Sandy Shores over there by what's it called? Panorama? Is it Panorama? Yeah, it is Panorama. Panorama Drive. I should know it by now. I've played a cop over in that area so much by now that I should know all Sandy Shores like the back of my head. What do people say? Is it the back of my head or the back of my hand? I think the back of my head. But how would you know how the back of your head looks like? I don't know the back of my head too much, dude. So whenever I go get a fresh cut, I make sure I take a picture of the back of my head, make sure the barber didn't do me wrong, you know, make sure they line me up straight. So here we are. We're gonna go ahead and make sure we go straight a little bit more and then break in again. The reason I don't like taking this approach because there are a few things on the way there that could prevent you from that, like, you know, you can't really descend as fast as you'd like, but we'll try to make the best of it. There we go. Like I said, hopefully that airplane is clear out of the way, because that would really mess up our episode plans, wouldn't it? Okay. Oh, sorry guys, it's not like FS6. I can't like land with my elevator up completely, or my trim right. You kind of have to go downhill or nose and then light it up straight once you go down. Man, it is so windy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh snap. Oh, that was a close one. Oh, that was a close one. And I would see what airplane crashed, man. If you're a small airplane with the turbulence hitting up and down, it's gonna be very, very hard. We're gonna make our way back to the well, once we avoid this tree, I guess we'll make our way back to the hangar. We'll pick up our service members, and we'll be back to Los Santos once we give them a fly around their beloved San Andreas. I'll tell you what, this is not a pilot's favorite runway, because it's just not lined up straight. There's a lot of things in the way, a lot of rocks. I mean, you gotta just make sure, if you're landing an airplane the size of a 737 MAX, a Boeing 737 MAX, you gotta make sure you're good. So it looks like there's some traffic over there. Unfortunately, we might have to just tell ATC to close this runway, and our service members could come and join us here. And this way we can take off, because we cannot go down there. Looks like there's there's a couple airplanes there. Oh yeah, there's a couple airplanes. So we're gonna have to go over here, wait for our service members to come, and then we'll take off again. Alright, let's go ahead, inform ATC that we're here. We'll wait for them to get in the airplane, and we'll be back to Los Santos. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, they have been loaded on to the airplane. Let's go ahead and get our engines here running. We are ready for takeoff. Of course, just Southwest Airlines way of saying thank you. That evening flight had to be delayed a little bit just because ATC and Sandy Shores is horrible. So unfortunately, they won't get to see the scenery as much as we would like them to. But once again, just to show you how we're going to be doing, we're going to be coming out of here, taking a right turn, going up north. We're going to make sure we avoid these mountains, come around Grapeseed right here, come back down, go towards Los Santos County, come back down, and land in runway either 12 left or 12 right, and then welcome them back home. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure. It's going to be such a difficult maneuver to do. Of course, let's just, once again, for RP purposes, in case we do have to reverse, let's just pretend that there's an airplane tug just pulling us back. Okay. There we go. We are clear for takeoff anyway, so we can go ahead and start our roll, and we can go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead. Let's get them back home. Let's get them back home. Alright. And wheels off. Everything is good. Once again, you really have to push on the yoke up in this airplane. Go here, take a right, but hovering over the Alamo Sea. Again, we are cleared for a low altitude. We do have a low altitude clearance for this purpose. So, generally, obviously, a company like Southwest Airlines, I would imagine an RLIFT flight to fly a minimum of 26,000 feet, flight level 260. But in this case, oh, look at that, the sunset is hitting us. How beautiful is this? How beautiful is this, man? It's a little less windy right now, but we're just showing them. Grapeseed is right below us right here. That's Route 68 right there. Go ahead and start turning this way. Oh, look at the city lights right there. Look at the city. Look how beautiful the sunset is. It's hitting us just perfect right now. Or once we get past Blaine County and go in Los Santos County, we're gonna see a whole bunch of more lights. That's what it looks like. That's where we were at the Sandy Shroes Regional Airport. That's where we were a second ago. Look how beautiful the Animal Sea is. Sunset is glistening off that water. Still seems like a busy day here in Los Santos as far as aviation wise. We're seeing 3 airplanes, looks like two 747s and 1 private jet. Man, all these days that we patrolled down there and in our LSPD4 episodes. Man, I'm really glad I did this episode. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh my God, that's just tremendous, dude. That's just perfect looking right here. Of course, there's Los Santos, the bustling city right below us. The hustle and bustle. Hustling and bustling in the city. Go ahead and start yanking it right a little bit here. Show you some views over here. Maze Bank Arena is going to be right there. Right to the left of us. Very nice. I bet these guys missed singing their state like this. I bet they did. We'll go over Los Santos County's lines over here, and we'll start breaking. Look at the sunset right ahead of us. Look at that. Oh my God! See, it's a little better now. That man, it's still a lot of turbulence. It wasn't so much in Blaine County when we took off, but once we got over the water, more wind, and I guess the wind that's just hitting off the mountains over there. So the good thing about a night landing is you get to see the runway better. And the nice thing about Los Santos International Airport is we don't have to worry about a lot of things in our way like Sandy Shores. It makes it for a much smoother landing. I wish it was not that busy. I mean that shaky, but not much I can do about that. It is extremely hard to turn. I mean, I'm yanking on my joystick and it's just not. It's not like doing it. As you can see, it's gonna be a much smoother landing here than it was over there. Once again, in an aviation simulator, you wouldn't dive or put your nose down as much as we are here, but again, this is GTA 5 mods. It's not really meant for aviation, if you will. Clear the lights, we're good, and again, we are getting pushed up by the turbulence so much. And we should have touchdown here shortly. There we go. There we are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go to Yanga. Go ahead this way. We'll go to gate. Send these good men back home. I am hearing airplanes, so let's hang on. Woo! Where the heck did you come from? Because I know you didn't land. I know you didn't land it right after me. I would have heard you. So we're gonna have to cut through runway 30 right. Let's just make sure there's no airplanes coming. This way, good. Okay, we're good to go there. And we can just cross runway 30 right, which we have permissions to do. We're almost there at the gate, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost there. I bet their family's going to be very excited to see him. Of course, unfortunately, they just leave stairs in the middle of the way, so we do have to come this way a little bit. Just making sure we don't hit anything or anybody. Okay, we cleared it. It's just Random things all over the airport. The messiest airport in the world. Okay, let's go over here. We're almost back. We're almost back in the taxiway where we originally took off from this morning. There we are. Well, that was amazing, man. That was very, very interesting, very, very cool. I'm very glad I did this episode. Let's go ahead and turn our engines off and request ATC to go ahead and, or not the ATC, airport operations, to go ahead and get the gate out for us on gate 2 in Los Santos International Airport. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me in this special episode of GTA 5 Mods featuring Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX, aka Boeing 737-9. It was such an amazing episode. I hope you guys did too. As always, man, if you like this episode, hit the like button. If you didn't like this episode, you could either hit the dislike button or let me know what you didn't like about it so I can improve myself. Comment below what kind of GTA 5 mods you'd like me to see. Check out my Let's Play 4 videos. If you, like I said, if you're new to the channel, join the J Army. It's free. So awesome. Awesome. Well, that's one way to end the episode, I guess. Alright, guys, thank you very much for watching. My name is Tastic, and I am out.